Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. Welcome to our this series of videos in which we are trying to apply, we are trying to demonstrate to our viewers that how you can apply Excel in solving the algebraic equations, right? So SLogic is our sheet. SLogic is actually the presentation which we have seen, and we have obtained this equation from SLogic, which they have solved it. Okay, so you have to find the value of x. Okay, so let's write find value of x in here so that the question is complete, right? So here we write find value, find the value of x, find the value of x. Okay, so this is okay. So what we do is we take this in equation into Excel, right? And this is our place of SE logic. We have covered in our previous video this previous section, okay? And our latest problem which we want to show you is this, which we will be solving, okay? Okay, so this is our problem, okay? So this equation has to be equated, and while finding the x value, find the value of x, we have to make sure that this left side of the equation is equal to the right side of the equation, right? So for this we have so taken the stage one. This is the stage one, that means left side of this, which is first of all we have reserved a place for x, right? Okay, then what we do, then we since this is x now, so x square minus 2 whole square is written as a stage one. Okay, x square, yeah, this is the indicator. This is the symbol which we use to for the exponentiation, raised to the power 2. Okay, then minus 2 is normal. Okay, and then closing all these things in the bracket and saying that raised to power 2. Okay, this is the whole square. Okay, so saying the whole square means you have to close these the entire thing in the parentheses. Okay, so this is a stage one. The stage two. Okay, hang on. So we have to make sure that this is not text. Okay, so this is a general. Okay, okay. I have to. Sorry. Okay, so we take it here, and this is now general. Okay. The next is this is also the text. So what we do is we make it general as well. Okay. This should not be left justified. This is still okay. So we make it general. Okay. That's it. And let's make sure that this is also general. Okay. So we have two stages. Stage one is this part, and stage two is simple x plus 2, right? So when these two becomes equal, so we will see that the text of these two things, we are using the text function just to make sure that there are no fractional difference between them. So we can ignore any difference more than 0.000. Okay, so as for the two decimal places, we want that these should be considered, otherwise they should be ignored. Okay, so this is the equation which we have said, and we have written a VBA code in it. Let's see, go to the VBA code. Very short code, very simple, a few lines. The first thing it has to do is select this SLogic sheet and go to the SE. This is the X, and it will keep on incrementing with 0.01. And this is nothing. This is a commented row. You don't confuse with this. Okay, and this is the do while loop until this does not get to 1. Okay, the C16 does not get 1, so it will keep on adding, and as soon as this becomes 1, when it will become 1, when these two values are achieved, right? So let's put a breakpoint in here, and we click so that you see that this is happening. 0.01. Now it is watching what is the difference between the stage 1 and stage 2 is different, right? Okay, it's still different. Next, yeah, still different. Okay, so it is continuing. It is continuing until it reaches that that both of the stages, means left side of the equation, gets equal to the right side of the equation, right? So what it is doing the calculation, and it is making sure that this is not equal to 1. Okay, as soon as this equal to 1, the loop will get terminated, right? So this is the way of VBA. Normally we used to do it using the whole seeker. We can also do that using the whole seek, but we have chosen this way, VBA way, just to introduce you that you can use the power of VBA as well to solve your problems. Okay, so let's remove this breakpoint, and we run it. You will see that reaches to the 2. The value of x is determined as 2, and the left side and both are equal to 4, and this has returned to 1. This function is returning 1, so that means the job is done, right? So if we go and see the essay logic video, so this is the problem, and 6.39, you can say the value of x is taken as 2, right? That's right. But there are other values also. You see there, or there are different values are being created and generated, but the Excel is very powerful to return you the value of x with a click of a button. Okay, the value of x as returned by the Excel is 2. Okay, so this is how we do in Excel. I hope you liked it, and the code is very simple. Yeah, if you see, let me take you to Excel, right? And when you press Alt F11, it will take you to the code, and just these few lines of code that can be a good startup for a VBA learners, right? So they can use it to customize their uh, system to generate the problems and solutions, and applying the Excel, right? And testing your own Excel knowledge. So how can we apply the Excel? So this will just click this button with the help of VBA. It has determined the value of X, and it's fine, right? So now let's change it, and we want to develop a system that can generate multiple problems, and with the given answers should be available, right? You have the question and you have an answer, right? Here you will write answer. Answer is say like this, and yeah. So you will enter answer here. So we will put a plus mark in here, right? Or equal to, right? And take it to this definite cell, right? So press F4 so that it is constant, right? Okay. So far, so good. So you have this answer already there, right? If you remove it and you generate it again, so you get the answer from this, okay? Also, we can automate this part of it. For example, let's take an example that we want to variable, make this part as a variable. And we have a definite value for x in our mind, for example, 5 or 2 or 3.5, whatever. So what should be this part of it? So for this, what kind of work we are supposed to do? First of all, we want to omit this 2 from in here, right? As we omitted in our previous session, right? We have done it already here in our previous exercise. We made this part of a variable, and we have a definite value. For example, we say we want the value of x to be 3.75, okay? And we click in here, and then it will run, and it will make sure that you have such a value that the x value reaches to 3.75. right? So what is the purpose of doing this is that you generate the problems, knowing that what is the answer and presenting it to your audience so that they work out, they take the necessary steps and their own the concepts they have been taught, what they have been taught, the steps they can take it, and they should come up with the answer 3.75, right? So similarly, we want to apply this concept in this situation, right? So we have a code in here, right? And so the first thing we need to replace these twos with a fill in the blank, right? Okay, so my way of doing this is that I open the paint brush, right? Let me share. Okay, I take it into the paint brush uh, uh, and from there I change it. Okay, just I'm taking it here. So with the one I have worked in the paintbrush, right? So this is here. So the first thing we do is that make it transparent, right? So that we have the picture format, and we have the transparency option, and we take this transparency option. We use this transparency option so that we see what is on the background on this image. Okay, so this is here. Okay, so this is done. This is now ready. Now we want to put a value in here in this cell. This is the cell, or you can make sure that the cell is purposefully, it should be meaningful, right? This is the your cell. Okay, but how about this? Okay, we will left justify it. That's no problem. Okay, that's fine. So let's put uh, say, for example, what is the name of the cell? The address of the cell is G15. Okay, so we are saying, say, 4, and it has to be left justified so that it comes in our box properly. Okay, the same thing we do in here, and we say equal to whatever is here, it should come there. Okay, and we also make it left justified so that, or we can make it center, right? Okay, so this is an equation, and it is of the same pattern. Now we have an x value, we have stages, 2 stages, and we have this is a checking indicator, means as soon as it gets 1, it means your value of x is achieved, right? Okay, so value of x will come in here. That's right. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is what is writing the code, right? So that it gets it. So we take a new code. Okay, we don't disturb this code which is already tested. It is fine. Okay, so we make a new code so that it's let's make it we copy the code, but we don't copy this code. Rather, we should copy the code of the this one, which is exactly what we want to do, right? So what we do here is we are taking the code from this, right, into the text box 3, and we comment this. Okay, to comment means to disable a statement in VBA, you got to put a apostrophe, so it will be commented, right? Or one way of commenting is that you put apostrophe on all, right? So you have commented it. So sometime you may need later. Okay, so you have to comment. The other way of doing it, just by the way, I tell you that you write a if command. If 1 is not equal to 1, then do all this. Will and if. By doing this, we are telling that never perform this set of code. This way, we have actually disabling this part of the code. Okay. So now we have already copied. We copied the previous example code. The first thing will remain the same, that it has to come to the SA logic. That's right. This is the sheet, and the value. The value of F8 will be replaced by G. This is G15. Okay, so it will start with G15, G15. Okay. And then what else we have to do? We have to make sure that the C60, C6, not 7. Yeah, previously it was 7. Now it is 16. C16 is not equal to 1. Okay. And it will keep on adding in what? In G15. In G15 will be added. G15. Okay. So that's it. So as soon as it reaches a value which we have determined, it will stop. Otherwise, it will keep on adding. Okay. So, for example, if we want our VBA to adjust the equation so that the student get this problem and solve it, so by using 7, it is not able to equate these. Okay. Let me check. And so let's see that what is it happening. It is happening because here, yeah, you have to use the 7, and now also you have to use F8 in here, right? Okay, F8. So we have to use, wherever we have used F8, we will be using this. Okay, so the stage 1 is x raised to power 2 minus 2, not 2, but C. F2, let's press F2. This is C16. Sorry, G15. Okay, G15. Okay, enter. And again, G15. This is the right answer. Okay, so if we say we want answer to be 2, let's generate it, and this comes to the value. X value is 2, and you have exactly what the original equation was. Okay, that's fine. The next is, now let's add, let's get 7 in here. So what should be the value coming in here in order to get the X value equal to 7? Okay, so this will be 42. The 42, putting 42 in here will return you 7 as your value of X. Okay, so this is a way you have a tool through which you can customize your generation of problems, algebraic problems, and using VBA, you can do plenty of things. You can use the square root, you can use a logarithm, you can so this is just to give you an example of how do you generate the quiz, and how you can use this concept as a tool to generate your own questions with a definite answer which you have. Now, of course, you will keep these answers hidden. Only you will pass on this problem and test the people, your audience, to test what answer they get. If they come up with the answer 7, they pass. Okay. Thank you very much for watching.